Good morning everyone, it's Matt Downey, Head of PE at Arbour Vale School. Whilst our school's closed, we thought we'd put a few circuit training routines together, a few ball skill routines together that maybe you'd like to try at home. We'd like you to keep yourselves fit and healthy, something you can do with your family and friends, something you can do in the house, in the garden, down the park, all load equipment or no equipment. So we're focusing on some circuit skills exercises and also some ball skills in today's lesson. So exercise number 1, it's jumping jacks. We've got two different versions of it, a slightly easier one and a slightly harder one. So choose which exercise is going to be right for you. So let's have a look at our easier version of the jumping jacks. Excellent, thank you James. And James, let's have a look at a more difficult version of the jumping jacks. So you can see arm movements, a nice jump, legs together and apart. So try keeping that going for 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 seconds. Okay, we're moving on to exercise number 2, the push-up. And we've got two different versions of the push-up. We've got the easier version where you're allowed to put your knees down, and we've got the full version for those that feel able to move on to the whole use of the body. So first of all, let's have a look at James with the easier version using his knees. So the arms are straight, his knees are down, and he's pushing his chest down, back is straight, and he's lowering his body as close as he can to the mat, up and down. Excellent, James. So clearly there, using the knees. We're now going to move on to other James. James is going to do the full press up. So you can see balancing on his toes, the arms a nice shoulder width apart, and he's lowering himself down to the mat. Again, you can do this for as many as possible. Okay, so we're moving on to exercise number 3, the traditional sit-up. But we're going to do it at 2 different levels, easier and harder. For the easier one, you can see I've got James Ellis, and he's going to hold the feet of James Ackerman. James is going to come up a little bit, nothing too much, nice and easy, okay? Nice and easy. The feet are being kept nice and still by James Ellis. Excellent. We're now going to move on to the harder version of the sit-up. So James Ellis has gone away, James Ackerman is in control of his whole body, and he's going to try and bring himself up as close to his knees as possible. Very important that the knees are raised in both exercises because we are looking at keeping our body nice and healthy and safe. We're not looking to wrench our stomach muscles. Okay, so we're moving on to exercise number 4. We're going to do step-ups. Now we're going to use the bench, like you've often used in PE, but you can use a step or a stair at home, the first step of your staircase if you have stairs. If not, find a step or a curb where it's safe to conduct this exercise and have a go at our step-ups. So easier. Thank you, James. So that was the easier version. Now we're going to put a little bit more into it for those that feel more confident and more able to do so. So James Ackerman, take away our more difficult version. So you can see a jump, step back, jump, step back. Can you repeat this for 30 seconds? So you can do it up to 30 seconds, have a break, try again. Exercise number 5, we're going to move on to the standing squat, the easier version and the more complicated version, the full burpee. So I'm going to hand over to James Ellis, who's going to show us the standing squat. So he's just lowering it very straight back down, his legs are wide enough apart, and he's going down as far as he feels comfortable. Everything is about how comfortable you feel. So James Ellis has gone down as far and as comfortable as he feels. We're now going to move across to James Ackerman, and James Ackerman is going to show us a full burpee. So you go to press up mode, down, and you bounce up. So you're using your thigh muscles there, just to give yourself some extra leverage. And one more for luck, James, one more for luck, one more for luck. Excellent, well done. More complicated, but an excellent exercise. Okay, we are moving on to exercise number 6, high knees. High knees is very important. It's the key action that all sprinters use. That's the running style sprinters use, high knees. We're going to be looking at doing it easier and harder. So first of all, we're going to look at the marching action, nice and easy with James Ackerman here. So you can see James is getting his knees up, good arm movement, the basics of a sprinter. But it's a nice steady pace. It works the thighs. Excellent, James, thank you. We're now going to move on to James Ellis, who's going to show us the harder version, the full sprint action, but on the spot. So high knees on the spot. Can we keep this going for 30 seconds? Excellent, thank you James Ellis, thank you. So there you are, 2 examples of the high knees exercise. Okay, we're now moving on to exercise number 7. We're going to be looking at lunges, again easier and harder. So I'm going to hand over to James Ackerman, who's going to show us the standing lunge. James. Thank you, James. Thank you, James. So that was the standing lunge. Now, for those that are a bit more ambitious, fancy trying something a little bit harder, I'm going to hand this over to James Ellis. And James Ellis is going to show us the switch lunge. James Ellis. Thank you, James. Thank you, James Ellis. So those were 2 examples of the lunge. Okay, that completes a few exercises that you can try at home or when you're exercising legally with your family in a recreational area in your town. So thank you very much for watching our exercises.